and welcome to an unboxing. So for those of you that know me, I'm an Apple fanboy, but I wanted to go to Android again. I'm giving them another chance. If you guys go through my history, I unboxed a Galaxy S4, a little while back, but then I switched back to Apple. But today, we're going to be unboxing the Samsung Galaxy Note 7. And I'm quite excited to unbox this, as this will be a much nicer device than the Apple device has been. Apple has been very lackluster with features and new stuff in their devices versus Samsung. Samsung has an S Pen, they have an iris scan, and God knows what else. I think the camera on the Samsungs are much better than on the Apple, picture-in-picture and things like that. But when it comes to functionality, Apple's simplicity is always what's made it my go-to device. But again, we're going to go to Samsung Galaxy Note 7 and we're going to do a quick unboxing. So this device is on the Verizon network, although all the major carriers have this device. So quickly, it's Note 7, default 64 gigabytes with expandable storage with a micro SD SIM card up to 256 gigabytes, and there's a special promotion going on now where Samsung will give you one for free. And this is the blue coral color. They have 3 different colors. I believe it's the blue, the white, and the black, and they call them different colors. It's hard to read, so I'm not gonna showcase much, but it says what's in here is the Note 7, the SIM card, the charger, headset, a USB connector, micro USB connector, and the quick reference guide. And this is using a different type of charger, so we'll get to that in a minute. So let's just open the box. Now, if you notice, this just kind of folds right out. So there's no plastic on this or anything. It's pretty simplistic. And this box design, there's a little arrow here. So this just kind of tells you to pull here, and voila, you have your device. Now let's take a look at the device. Oh, it looks nice. It looks very nice. Of course, it's hard to do things one-handed, but let's just put that on the side for a minute. Ooh, it feels really nice. So of course, this is the blue coral color. I love blue. For those of you who know me, blue is one of my favorite colors. And this is a really nice blue. And it has like a gold trim on the side, if you can see that. So yeah, this actually feels thinner than the iPhone. But of course, when I add the case, it'll probably change a bit. This looks very much like an iPhone on the bottom. This connector is a different kind of connector now. And there's your S Pen slot in there. So not really all too much there. Of course, there is a headphone jack. And then the top part here, just some microphones and the card slot thing on the top there, right over here. But this feels really nice. So let's see what else is in the box. Everything's hidden in here. Don't you love it? Alright, so this is a copycat of how Apple does it. They put everything in a little box, which of course is difficult to open. Okay, so there's a little thing that comes out at the bottom. Alright, so this is where all the documentation are, and there's something else in there too. I can't seem to get it. Maybe if I open from the top. Ah, there we go. Now it come out. Okay. So forgive the roughness of the video, but I want to just get this activated and going during my work day so I can actually play with it tonight. So this is just to eject the SIM card reader, which you don't necessarily need to do. So let's put the phone on top of here, put that to the side. We have meet your phone, which is this Verizon documents, I guess. Yeah, important safety information and the product safety and blah blah blah. So that's all good and dandy. We'll get to that in a minute. Well, I will. I don't think I'm gonna take you guys through all that because this is just an unboxing. So these are the headphones, the default headphones that come. They look very much like Apple headphones. That's so funny. I don't know if you guys can see it through the little container. It's like a gray black container, and there's white headphones inside of here. I probably will not take these out, but I'll leave them in there. I never use the headphones that come with any phone because they suck. And here's the new USB-C connector. I don't think you can really see it in the bag. I'll try to take it out in a minute. Everything's in a sealed bag, and as they promised, they would include a converter from the micro USB to the micro USB-C, which is that. I just ordered a bunch of cables. It makes it easier using these stupid converters. And of course the brick. I ordered extra bricks through Samsung. They have not shipped them yet, but I did order some accessories as well. And here's another converter, if you will. There's different ones actually. Yeah. And I'm not sure what this is. Oh, okay. So $100 if you know what this is. If you even see it. Apparently these are replacement S Pen tips. Good to know. And that's it. There's nothing else in the box. So I've taken the micro USB-C cable out, and if you see this, actually a little bigger than a micro USB. It's a lot bigger, and a little smaller than a USB. So that's interesting. And of course the reason for this new cable and this brick is for fast charging. So that's another beef of theirs, or not a beef, but another positive thing is that the phones will actually charge much faster. So let's get this bad boy back in here. So this is the device. I've already turned off the previous device and I made an iCloud backup. I'm not going to take you through the whole setup because I'm not even sure what is entailed in it, but I will at least power it on and start the process. So since I'm new to this, I want to go through the Meet Your Phone booklet, and it kind of goes over some of the base features. So that top slot is actually a combination SD slot and a SIM slot. So both cards are actually in that little tray, so that's interesting. And your front camera, your iris scanner, the power lock button, the edge screens on the side, that's the back button, the recent app button, headset jack, and home. And notice that they put that as a feature because of the touted one that's being removed from the Apple apparently. And then the rear camera and the flash, and that's talking about that micro USB-C, which is enabling fast charging capabilities. So that's a good thing. And as you can see there, the micro SD SIM reader is all in one tray. So that's interesting. And then it's just going to tell you how to turn it on and what to do with it. So that's pretty much it. Alright, so let's get this powered on and see what happens. And I'm not sure which is the power on. Is it this one? Or is it the side one? I think it's the side one. And yes, don't laugh at me. Again, I'm not an Android boy, so I don't really know. Yeah, it's this one. Ooh, nice. Hello. Oh, Verizon. Of course Verizon would have their bloatware on here. Now the SIM is already inserted, so it should activate automatically. It's probably going through its activation right now. Welcome. That's funny. So, let's see. So they want me to verify my account, which I'm going to do off the camera. Ooh, no, I don't want emergency call. No, I don't want that. Oh. Ready to activate. So that's actually pretty decent. So it's telling you if I'm ready to activate, back up my contacts, blah blah blah. I didn't back them up. I never do. There's supposedly an S transfer app once I activate the phone where it'll transfer all the stuff over. So I'm curious to see how that will work. So let's activate. So it's deactivating my old device. That's actually pretty nifty. With the iPhone startup, it doesn't go through all this. It just kind of says it's activated. It doesn't tell you it's deactivating, doesn't tell you to make a backup, doesn't tell you any of that stuff. So this is already a little nicer. And even the categories. And I only have 56% battery life, so I definitely will need to charge this device. Particularly since I'm not familiar with it. Please wait while we activate your phone. This may take 5 minutes. Let's hope it doesn't take 5 minutes because you guys will probably be bored. If you use another Android device, you can quickly copy your current setup. No, I don't have another device. I do have a Google account, but I don't want any of that stuff to transfer over, and I actually went in to my account and deleted all the old data. So I think the only thing that'll carry over is any apps that are still in the account. And now it's going to tell me to log into my Google account, so I'm going to do that. I don't use Gmail for mail, so it's really just an account because it requires it. And I didn't necessarily use an iCloud account either, and it's the same reason. You had to use an Apple account. So it technically isn't an iCloud account. It was linked to something else, but they still consider it an iCloud account. So now it's still activating and processing or whatever. So it should be interesting. I like how it feels in the hand though. It feels really sturdy, and it actually is easier to hold than the iPhone, which is interesting in itself, because I'll take it out for a minute here while this is saying just a second. This is very clunky to hold, and you can't hold it with one hand. You have to stretch your hand out, and for texting and stuff it makes it a little hard. On this device, it actually, there's no stretch, and I can actually reach the whole device. So it's interesting. Now this is just a second, but it's been more than a second by now. So hopefully this will go quickly. All right. So, another feature of the phone is they have fingerprint scan, kind of like the touch screen on the Apple device. So that's been around for a bit. But they also have iris scanning, and I'll probably enable that at some other time. But definitely would like to set up the fingerprint. So let's see how that works. I would assume you need set up finger. Okay, so yeah, of course I need to set up a pin for that. So similar to Apple, you touch the screen. It's actually much faster too. Much faster. All right. So that's okay. Oh my god, this is a long activation. Whoop. Oh. Verizon Cloud. Store my messages, photos, and much more. No, I don't want that. If you skip cloud setup, your contacts will not be backed up. Also, any contacts you backed up with the iCloud, blah, blah, blah. No, I don't want that. That's Verizon Cloud. I don't want that. There's my email setup. I'm not going to do that right now. And that's it. I think I'm connected here. Create a Samsung account to get the most out of the device, which I have one, and Smart Switch. That's what I was looking for. So, seamlessly transfer from your old device. So let's see how that works. Connect the device. Oh, that's why they have the connector. Oh, no, I don't want that. Settings back up and reset Smart Switch. Okay, that's good. So we'll skip that for now. And I think we're done, I hope. There is my home screen. Ta-da! Alright. So, if you guys enjoyed this unboxing, that was a little extended, please don't forget to thumbs up it. I do have a bunch of accessories that I'm going to be doing separate unboxing videos on with regards to this. So stay tuned for those, and talk to you soon.